Welcome, everyone. Thank you for making the journey to take part in this special ceremony. It is with great joy that we prepare to celebrate the union of Kraig and Laura before the elements. Kraig and Laura, we gather here today to rejoice in the strong bond you share and to honor your genuine commitment to each other's happiness. Before we begin, let me give a heartfelt thank you to all the friends and family in attendance, especially those who traveled to be here with us today, and to those who could not make it and are watching from afar. This celebration is made all the more meaningful by your presence and your witness. Before we continue, let me share an old pagan blessing. Above you are the stars, below you the stones. As time passes, remember, like a star should your love be constant, like the earth should your love be firm. Possess one another, yet be understanding. Have patience with each other, for storms will come and they will quickly go. Be free in giving of affection and warmth. Have no fear, and let not the ways or the words of the unenlightened give you unease. For the old gods are with you, now and always. May the ceremony serve to create indelible memories that you can cherish for the rest of your days. Kraig and Laura, you are preparing to embark on one of life's most rewarding journeys, the joys of which you do not yet fully understand. As you stand here today before the elements, take a moment to appreciate the love and devotion you have for each other. This feeling, unmatched by any other in the world, is sought after by many, but only some truly find it. You are lucky to share this bond. Never take it for granted. While your union will become formalized with an exchange of rings, marriage is about much more than a piece of metal on your finger. Marriage is, at its very essence, a sacred promise. It's a vow that says no matter what comes our way, we're in this together. Life is known to throw unexpected obstacles in our path from time to time, and alone, that can feel difficult to tackle. But alone you are no longer. Take comfort in the fact that from this day forward, you will have a trusted partner by your side. Whatever challenges may come, you will navigate them together. Conversely, whatever successes you attain, you will celebrate them together. This is the beauty of a true partnership. Upon entering this commitment, your lives will become eternally connected. Through joys and sorrows, triumphs and disappointments, your union will endure and become stronger than ever thanks to the bond you share. Remember to always nurture this connection. By taking these vows today, you promise to dedicate yourself not just to your partner, but to the partnership itself. This reminds me of a poem called Union by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal, during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe. And all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all of those things we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned so much from each other these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For today you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. As we stand here under the fold of the elements, let us acknowledge the seriousness of this commitment. Marriage is a profound undertaking and one that commands deep respect. I now offer this traditional Celtic wedding prayer. Now you are bound to one another with a tie not easy to break. Take the time of binding before the final vows are made to learn what you need to know to grow in wisdom and love, that your marriage be strong, that your love will last in this life and beyond. With this in mind, I would like to invite the groom and bride to exchange their vows. Kraig, you may begin.
Laura, my love, 3 years ago today, I went into a cemetery on a date with you, 50% certain that I would die, but 100% certain that you were worth it. We had our coffee in hand as we meandered through the graves, the air filled with magic and the wind and leaves wrapping around us. I remember coming to one clearing and both of us just being spellbound by the sheer beauty of it. I can still see that when I close my eyes. After all of this time, that sense of beauty and magic has never left us. No matter what the world has thrown at us, we're still there, wrapped in the wind and the leaves. Since then, you've helped me to understand that I've always been enough, while helping me to see what parts of me still have room to grow. Your love feels like a tangible thing, always there when I need it. When I'm feeling lost, your love is the ever-present starlight that I use to guide myself. It is the blanket that wraps around me and the tea that fuels me. You constantly support all of my crazy ideas, except for espresso, but that's for the best. And you always have input that helps recontextualize them and bring them closer to fruition. I love the way that we're constantly learning together and you're frequently teaching me fun and random facts. I truly love that we're so intellectually compatible. It's no secret that I now look back on my life as the steps that I took being drawn to you, doing just what I needed to do to end up with you here today. With the fates vying for our love so drastically, I want to promise you the best life I possibly can bring you. I promise to not give up on my dreams or to let you give up on yours. I promise to make you the priority and always make sure you feel loved and supported. I promise to always drag you out of the house on the most insane of road trips. I promise that no matter how stubborn I may be, I'll always be sure to get my way, but to be as humble about it as possible. I promise that I will never grow up or become normal or boring. I promise that we're a perfect match. Never believe anything else. Ich bin verbiete passen perfektionismus. Thank me was anderes. I love you.
Kraig, you know better than anybody that intuition is a funny fucking thing. Gut feelings can lead to the best decision you've ever made. Man, I definitely hit the jackpot. I never really understood the concept of faith or love at first sight until I met you. Every step that I made in my life brought me closer to you, Kraig. We moved to the area at the exact same time. We kept creeping closer together, town by town, until we finally collided. When our eyes met, the entire world shifted. You seemed so familiar, like someone I had lost along the way. And I found again. As if it was meant to be. I'm incredibly grateful for you, Kraig. You bring me peace every day. You offer support and encouragement so easily. You are unfathomably kind and I cherish our endless conversations. And I get to witness your passion, your intelligence, your ridiculous sense of humor every day. I share everything with you. You inspire me to make my dreams and pursue my happiness, and I'm truly privileged to be with you. I'm not afraid to
Kraig and Laura please join hands? Kraig, under the fold of the elements, do you take Laura to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you vow to offer unconditional love and support her as long as you shall live?
I do.
Laura, under the fold of the elements, do you take Kraig to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you vow to offer unconditional love and support to him as long as you shall live?
I do.
Kraig and Laura, the words spoken today have formalized your union, but it is through the fasting of hands that you truly seal your spiritual commitment to each other. Please join only your right hands. Today, you are holding the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, as you promise to love each other forever on your wedding day. These are the hands that will work alongside yours to build your future together. These are the hands that will passionately love and cherish you through the years and comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fill your mind. These are the hands that will wipe tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will help you hold your family together as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And these are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, expressing the same tenderness they do today with just a touch. Just as your hands are now interlocked, so too are your souls sealed together in union. While the ribbon which now binds you must soon be removed, the symbolic binding of your spirits is permanent. Kraig and Laura, you will now exchange rings. Take a moment to appreciate how the shape of these rings mirror your commitment. Just as a circle has no beginning and no end, so too will your love for each other prove infinite in scope. Allow these rings to be a physical representation of your union, a timeless reminder of the connection you share. Please repeat after me. I, Kraig, give you, Laura, this ring
I, Kraig, give you, Laura, this ring
as a symbol of my unwavering love and dedication.
as a symbol of my unwavering love and dedication.
Everything that I am is yours,
Everything that I am is yours,
and all that you are I shall cherish.
and all that you are I shall cherish.
I, Laura, give you, Kraig, this ring
I, Laura, give you Kraig this ring
as a symbol of my unwavering love and dedication. Everything that I am is yours, and all that you are I shall cherish. By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the state of Washington, I happily pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you for the first time ever, Mr. Ballard and Mrs. Thomson.